They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Check down to Breida. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ed Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Goes up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 44, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Buffalo. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at about the 1. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
4
the handoff. This is Breida. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Forced out to his left.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 21.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Going for it all.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Swift.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On play action, Allen. Here's a diving catch right side.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas. Offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A final shot before half for Allen. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
2nd and 7.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now it's Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 48. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First carry for Trenton Cannon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. A first throw for the backup Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Like this.
And all the way touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 85 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offensive.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. And here he's got Grant.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Allen going to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. Wide open, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 30.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. You definitely will like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off inside the 10.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. That is caught. It's Uzama. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to the